Hey guys, Novi here for our modern Japanese architecture playlist. When the sun rose this morning, there was nothing on this site but some concrete foundations and the scaffolding that you can see around the boundary of the property. However, then some trucks and a crane turned up. And on the back of the trucks were these modules. As you can see, the steel frame, fairly substantial steel frame, with rooms in them already wired up, and boxes there you can see with all the bits and pieces, all the fittings and fixtures and things, and bags with insulation in them. And these modules come complete with hooks at the top, one in each corner, pretty similar to a shipping container really, isn't it? And then the big crane lifts it straight off the truck and passes it to the guys up on the site. So that's the balcony ready to go into place. So the guys up on the site, one of them's an electrician, he just focuses on the cabling, and the other guys just have nuts and bolts and battery drills basically, and just bolt it all together. Crane lifts it up, puts it into place. They guide it into place with a couple of ropes. Crane lets go of it. You hear the battery drill going brrrt, brrrt, brrrt while it tightens up the bolts. And then they lift the next one up. So we've sped up the movement of these modules to 2 times normal speed. And so when you see this thing moving, it's moving twice its normal speed, and you'll see the guys moving twice their normal speed as well. But there was pretty much no delay in between. So they'd put down one of these modules, guide it into place, put it down, and then take the chains off it. And then the crane would move the chains back to the next truck that had pulled up by then and hook up the next one. So there was sort of no delay between letting go of this module and picking up the next one and bringing it up. There was no delay. While they were waiting for the next one to come up, these guys are bolting this one down. And the truck that had just been emptied would drive away, the next truck would drive up, they'd hook up. Okay, it's hooked up, it's ready. Okay, pick it up and put it up here. So there was no one was waiting. It's amazing, isn't it? And of course, it's made of those materials. We've showed you these materials before. They have sheets. There's the next truck arriving, right? So that it's sort of like fake brick, but it doesn't really matter what it looks like. They're made the same. It's a sheet. The external sheeting is like a sheet of aluminium with a sort of a compound plastic type finish on it. So they can make it look like brick. They can make it look like wood. They can make it look like concrete. They can make it look whatever they want. But basically it's the same. It's plastic and aluminium basically, with lots of silicon in between. So pretty much the same. And then the steel frame, see? So the steel frames give it enough strength to make it safe in an earthquake. But the actual fittings and exterior and so on is pretty weak and pretty high maintenance. They'll probably put this scaffold around this place every 5 years and have to reseal all the silicon. They usually strip out all the silicon and then reseal it all again, and then they spray a sort of a protective coating over the whole wall, and they do that every 5 years or so. So this will be like this fairly high maintenance sort of house, and obviously not designed to last long term. The steel will last forever, won't it? But the external won't. So there's the electrician at work. As each module came up, he just ran the cable between each one, basically just joining them together, really. And then as you'll see at the end, his final thing was to run the cable between the modules on the outside and then cover them with a little plastic strip. It's amazing, isn't it? So I've showed you similar things to this before. We showed you a house being built like this before where they're bringing up the walls one at a time, pre-made walls. But it wasn't quite as quick as this. They're bringing up individual walls only, whereas this is bringing up whole rooms, isn't it? They're pretty good at it too. This is a pretty good one. They have to sort of get it just in the right spot, don't they? Didn't see them do it twice. Never saw them put it down, pick it up, put it back down again. Every time they did it, they put it down in the right spot the first time. That one looked like, no, it's going to get stuck. They're going to have to do it again. And they don't. They get it in the right spot, move it. Yep, there it is. Boom, done. Next. Electrician's up there joining that one on. Really smooth operation. Obviously, must spend every day doing the same thing. So the end result's going to be a flat roof. So that electrician's just laying the cable around on the ceiling there, and then they just put a sheet of tin over the whole thing on the top. That's the roof, and everything's underneath it. So pretty simple. Seems that they leave the internal painting till the end. That sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Put all these in place, and then they have to sort of seal up, put little cover strips, little plastic cover strips between all the joins to make it look like it's really a normal house. and then paint it at the end, which makes sense, doesn't it? Geez, these guys are amazing from a health and safety point of view. Look at the guy underneath there. Didn't hear any yelling. They were all really cool about it. Everyone was really sort of calm and quiet, just quietly doing it. But there was a few times there I was like, oh, does that guy know it's coming? Look out, dude. When we get around the front of the house in a minute, you'll see there was actually a guy underneath where one was being lowered and just stepped out of the way at the last minute. Amazing, isn't it? So at this stage it was about 11 o'clock. So they'd pretty much put this together. They don't start till like 8 o'clock or 8:30, the workmen in Japan. Not like some countries where they're into it at 7 o'clock. Usually it's 8 o'clock or 8:30 or something. It was about 11 o'clock at this point. So the foundations obviously had already been laid, and they dried, concrete foundations that had already been sealed, or whatever they call that, seasoned or whatever they call it, left to dry. There's the next one coming. See, you can see it, can't you? They put one into place, truck backs up, crane swings back, picks up the next one. I think this is the one. See the guy? Watch the guy underneath. He wasn't even looking up. It might have been an electrician, I think. Keep an eye out for him. He's actually underneath it, which in some countries, occupational health and safety, you're not allowed to go under something that's being lifted by crane, are you? But these guys didn't seem to worry about that. But there's actually a guy directly under it in that room on the floor. And there's a wall next to him. Where is he? There he is, look, see? Right, just as it came down, look. He got out of the way. There's actually a wall there. I was like, where's he going to go? And he sort of disappeared into a doorway as it came down. And now, see, it's touched the ground. He can step back in now. He'll be stepping back into that room. Isn't that amazing? So anyway, came back a couple of hours later. The crane had gone. And they'd put the roof on, because it's going to rain soon. So they'd put the roof on. Just sheet tin roof. That would have only taken an hour probably. Sheet tin roof. And then that's pretty much it, isn't it now? Just got to tidy it up. Join up the joins in between. Each module has to be siliconed up, which is the way they build houses here anyway. few bits of sheet metal around the place just to tidy things up. Sheet tin, probably. Thin tin. And that, see, people will be happy with that. But, 20 years from now, probably the outside of it's going to have had it. See the join there? See the join between the units? The electrician's run the cable down between the join, and then he's got this little press-on plastic thing over the top. Japan's got some pretty harsh weather. That's why this style of house doesn't last real well. But that's probably worth probably more than $400,000, probably. $450,000, that house and the land together. That's probably about what it's worth there. Someone will buy it. It's probably bought already. Anyway, that was it. The instant house in Japan. More videos coming soon.